Hello, Ubuntu's from around the world. My name is Kais, and I'm 11 years old. I live in Montreal, Canada. Welcome to our Oboot Zoom session, where me and my co-host Sarah Ben Gacem, who is 12 years old and lives in London, will be interviewing our guest changemaker, Leila Ben Gacem, who is from Tunis, Tunisia. Leila owns a hotel called Dar Ben Gacem, and in her hotel, they try to preserve heritage and create business opportunities for different artisans. Leila's work contributes to SDGs, particularly number 8 about job creation and economic growth, and number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Sarah will be asking the questions to Leila about her background, her journey, her work, her skills, and her impact. We hope that you will enjoy this session, and I will now be handing over to Sarah to start the interview.
Hello, Leila.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Kais.
So, what was your childhood like?
My childhood. I come from a family. We are very close to each other. So we spend a lot of time at home playing with my siblings. And most of my memories I'm the oldest in the family. So all my two brothers and sisters, they all came after me. And I always felt I'm the oldest and need to behave well and take care of them.
Yeah. Did you play any games or have any interests when you were younger?
Yes, there wasn't a lot of activities like nowadays for you at our time. My father used to take us every weekend to the library to buy books. So me and my brother Hazem, we used to enjoy reading some stories. But also with the family, my father was a big fan of taking pictures, taking family pictures. So we used to go and explore gardens and spaces, and he used to and we have tons and tons of family pictures.
Did you have any inspiration or who inspires you?
Who inspires me? My dreams change a lot over my life. So people that inspire me keep on changing. Depending on.
Do you have any interests outside of work?
Yes, of course I do. I love people. So anything that has to do with people. So now I'm a business owner, as Kais said, but I'm also trying to get into some city activities, city decision making, and this is how I got into a city council. You know what's a city council?
No, could you explain, please?
Yeah, so every city has a city council, like a board, like people that you elect, and they become the ones who make changes in the city or decide what to do. So you get elected. So now I'm elected. I'm a very bad politician, but I love I love working for the city.
So what do you mostly like about your city?
So I'm working in two cities. There's a city called there's a little city called Medina where my business is, and I'm elected in a city called Bni Khaled, and that's where my both parents come from. So what I like the most about the Medina, where my business Dar Ben Gacem is the magic. I feel there's a lot of magic when I walk in the narrow streets and I see all buildings. And the buildings have so many lives over the years because different people lived in different ways. So it's always it feels like magic walking around. And in Bni Khaled, it's another kind of magic because all my ancestors were there. So it's a different. There's a sense of nostalgia to my grandmother, to all the stories that both my parents used to tell us about their childhood. So I feel very connected to Bni Khaled as well.
Oh, that's nice. How do you help? However you're helping with.
Well, in my business, it's of course my business is a social enterprise. So that means that when we create whatever business we do when we have an income. So we're selling in a hotel, we're selling rooms and lunch or dinner or something. And then of course we generate an income. We cover all our expenses, and then there's profit. So in the business, we use all the profit to restore other historical buildings and create new jobs. But also we use the profit to help young people like you who want to maybe have a project they want to do in the Medina. Maybe you want to make a festival, or you want to paint a wall, or you want to write a newspaper. So we use our profit to help young people execute their dreams in the Medina. And you know, I feel as the description says about my business, I'm very passionate about heritage revival. Heritage is anything that you inherit. It's our culture, and I think in Tunisia we have a very rich heritage. There's a big wealth of heritage. Could be food, could be building, could be dress, could be a song, and just giving it another meaning. And making it create new jobs is something that excites me a lot.
Oh, you seem like you really like your job. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people live their life and with a job they don't really love. And I think I'm very lucky that I wake up in the morning to do something I love. But it's not easy. It's hard decision sometimes to dedicate your life to something you're passionate about.
Oh, what's the toughest thing that you've ever had to do for your job?
Well, it's always, I think Qais relates to what I'm gonna say. I think it's the toughest thing is always moving countries, right, Qais? I think when you go from one country to the other, you're always worried that maybe you'll make friends, maybe not, maybe you like it, maybe you do the job. Huh?
That doesn't really happen. Like
I changed countries a few times in my life, and it was always scary to you know have the courage to move to a new place and start life all over again.
Yeah, must be. So what's like the best, like the coolest thing you've ever done for your job that you love?
There are many cool things I've done and I'm very excited about, but I think the latest thing that I'm very excited about was a calligraphy that we revived. You know what's calligraphy? It's like writing. Calligraphy is like writing. But you know, in the old days when there were no computers, if you want to write a letter to someone, you go to a calligrapher and they write it for you.
Oh.
So there are people who have beautiful handwritings, and in Arabic, because in the Arabic language there are different types of calligraphy, just like any other language. And the coolest thing I've just done was that there's a calligraphy style, Arabic calligraphy style, that was invented in year 1019. That's exactly 1,000 years old. And so we worked with calligraphers to bring it back to life and to digitalize it, which means now you can download it and you can use it on Word or Excel or PowerPoint. So I think it's very cool to bring something like this from history and make it accessible and usable. And it's it was invented in Tunisia, in Qayrawan. So it's really cool to have it now usable on our computers.
So you definitely do use technology in your work then?
Well, we can't escape technology nowadays. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you now.
Yeah. Do you work with like a big team, or do you work by yourself?
Of course, I have a team and I love them all. In Dar Ben Gacem, we have a team of 14 people. And in my company, Bluefish, there's myself and my colleague, Iman. So all together, we are 15 people.
Oh, that's very nice. What inspired you to like get into this work or start? Yeah, just what inspired you to get into this work? To do this work, like start Dar Ben Gacem.
I think what inspired me to do this work, the work I do, is that I think in Tunisia, in my country, Tunisia, we have a lot of heritage. We have there's a beautiful story about Tunisia that we're not telling, right? And I think it's exciting to try not only share the story, but also make it a business that can create jobs for people, so other people can do things they're passionate about. And I think this is the challenge that I love to work on. It's, you know, get something that we have inherited, you know, like as I said, calligraphy or building or music or food that is from our culture, from the Tunisian culture, and try to make it a business that is sustainable, so that our heritage can sustain, it can live. You know, when something makes jobs, then it's easier to sustain. If something is not, sadly, if something is hard to make money from, sadly, it dies away.
So about Dar Ben Gacem, how did you come up with this name, or how did you just come up with Dar Ben Gacem?
Dar Ben Gacem is the name of my guest house. So Dar in Arabic means house, and Ben Gacem is my family name. So I did not come up with the name. It was my father who insisted that we should call it Dar Ben Gacem.
That's nice.
I was a little bit afraid because I wasn't very comfortable having the family name on a business.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you.
How has like coronavirus impacted Dar Ben Gacem?
It's been very tricky because obviously we needed to close down the business. I was worried about my team, but I was also, of course, worried about my family. So we closed down the business. Dar Ben Gacem was closed for more than 2 months, and of course it was very tough because in those 2 months we did not make any income. We did not make money. So we're using savings to pay the salaries. Now we have just reopened, but it's going to be a very tough summer because there are no airplanes. The airport is still kind of closed. So it's going to be a difficult summer. Maybe we're going to try and change the business a little bit. So we're not going to sell rooms. Maybe we'll make events like dinners, lunch, and, you know, family gatherings on the rooftop. So we're trying to develop new business ideas to keep the business going.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any like hopes and goals for Dar Ben Gacem?
Of course. My hope is a little bit bigger than Dar Ben Gacem. I hope that the whole Medina, it's the little city, historical city where Dar Ben Gacem is. I hope it all becomes lively, exciting, attractive, and people enjoy spending a day there, helping artisans or experiencing historical buildings or eating, you know, enjoying some food experiences. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I hope I'll be able to do it.
Yeah. So.
Hi, do you have any
Do you have any more questions, Sarah?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I have one last question. Do you have any advice for future change makers, like people who want to be change makers?
Yes, of course. I think there are a lot of challenges in the world today. There's nature, environmental challenges. There are educational challenges. There are healthcare challenges, and I think it's exciting to look at those challenges as opportunities. So try to think how can I design a solution to make an exciting living for myself out of this challenge, but also solve it. I think it's as the description says in the Oboot website, I'm a social entrepreneur. So I think I love social entrepreneurship. I think it will change the world. So because you're creating wealth through your business, but also your business is solving a problem in the world. And I think this is the most beautiful equation.
All right. That was the end now. So thank you, Leila and Sarah, both for coming. And Thank you, the Obooters, for listening. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can hear about upcoming sessions with different changemakers. Please also tell your friends about Oboot and share social media links with them. And last but not least, don't forget to answer our quiz and collect a digital badge. Can't speak today.
Okay, thank you. I enjoyed our talk, Qais and Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.